Alright, so the wood's going. It's taking forever, as usual. But it's going.
Okay. Question number 26. When involved in difficult or turbulent relationships, I sometimes develop confusing physical symptoms.
No. Disagree.
Okay. Yeah.
Need more cobblestone.
I tend to rely on other people's for interpreting the emotional detail of personal or social events. I tend to rely on other people for interpreting the social details of personal and social events. I mean, there's points where I make something vocal on what could have upset it, Louise, but other than that, I don't think other than that, I don't know.
I want to say neutral on that one.
No, undecided. That's typo. I don't like conversations in which more time is spent discussing emotional matters than daily activities because it detracts from the enjoyment. I don't like conversations in which more time is spent discussing emotional matters than daily activities because it detracts from my enjoyment.
Disagree.
Okay. Because I was about to say, I don't know, we're talking about emotions through this test. You might just be like, fucking strongly agree, Aven, get back to this fucking game.
Or I'll break your legs.
Gonna break them first.
And I bet you could trust me.
Oh. I often get confused. Alright, question 29. I often get confused about what other people want from a sexual relationship. I often get confused about what other people want from a sexual relationship.
I didn't get any trees out of this.
I often get confused about what other people want from a sexual relationship. I often get confused.
About
what
no,
other people...
I don't think so. Okay. Disagree. The system's shutting down for some reason. I can't see any power in here.
Question 30. People I've been in close relationship with... People who I've been in a close relationship with have complained that I neglect them emotionally. People that I've been in a close relationship with have complained that I neglect them emotionally.
I want to say true just because of Louise.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, question 31. I like it when someone describes the feelings they experience under circumstances similar to my own, because this helps me to see what my own feelings might be. I like it when someone describes the feeling they experience under certain circumstances, because this helps me understand and see what I may feel under the same circumstances.
I agree.
Okay.
I'm not sure what to do. I think I want to make more lava things. I don't know. Because we're not making enough power right now, and I don't know why.
My imagination is often spontaneous, unpredictable, and involuntary.
Yes.
Yeah, I know. There's fucking times where you're like, Aven, doesn't that look like X? And I'm like, what the hell? Anyway.
Oh, I didn't want this many. I didn't want this.
Question 33. Oh my god, thank God. When helping others, I prefer to assist in physical tasks rather than offering counseling about their feelings.
Disagree.
When helping others, I prefer assisting with physical tasks rather than counseling about their feelings.
Disagree.
Okay. Let's see. Question 34. I have puzzling physical sensations that even friends, acquaintances, others don't understand. I have puzzling physical sensations that others don't understand.
Disagree. Not 100% sure what sense it's supposed to make.
Yeah, I don't know.
Of course, it asks that you're an alien anyway, so...
Question 35. I get in a muddle when I try to describe how I feel about an important event. Do you get in a muddle, Chris, when you try to describe an important event?
I'm not sure 100% what muddle means, but I'm assuming it means that people don't agree on what I have to say about it, like they don't understand what I've defined it as. Because I know this happens a lot with, like, when I explain movies and I'm like, it's okay, and people are expecting a whole lot more out of me.
No. It's to bring into a disordered or confused state. So you're brought into a confused state when describing about how you feel about an important event.
I want to say undecided on that one.
Okay.
Because I can't really say I agree, but I also can't say I disagree, because sometimes defining things like that, gets questionable. Is this making back power? Am I crazy?
Question 36. My imagination is usually not spontaneous or surprising, but rather employed in a more controlled fashion.
Disagree.
Okay. Question 37. I make decisions based on principles rather than gut feeling. Do you make decisions off of principles rather than gut feeling?
Agree.
Do you strongly agree or agree? Have you ever took a gutsy shot because it didn't have principles, or you just... or did you calculate something through before making that? Even if it was completely random and you thought it would be random.
Strongly agree.
Okay. Because even I am like that one test you gave me.
What test was it?
The paradox about
the new
knowing that I would know that you would know about what I would choose.
Yeah, Newcomb's paradox.
I was going to
complicated in its own little way.
Yeah, I was going to YOLO swag it, but you thought of that thing hard. Apparently, you got a 94.
Yeah, I passed.
Apparently, what I did, I got a 134, because that's how predictable, unemotional I thought you were. So you don't have Alex Dimmick. Alex
like he's dead.
Yeah, you don't have Alex Dimmick. Because Lex was like, hey, Aven, check this out. And then she was like, oh shit. She was like, check that out. It's like a person who doesn't know how to express their feelings, like fucking Chris. And I was like,
No, I said you should show Chris.
Oh yeah, I know that, but I'm just paraphrasing. I'm just paraphrasing.
Get my word
You
right.
better be careful with paraphrasing. You're not supposed to change the information, Aven.
Just paraphrasing. I'm illegally paraphrasing.
And that's why my papers can't be graded.
That's why my papers are edited by you. So, yeah. So I was thinking to myself, it's not a bullet, but it's certainly there.
Alright, fine. Screw you, sapling. Oh god, I gotta deal with the power. I hate doing this. There's no solution to this other than adding more engines, which I've already done quite a few times, and I don't want to do it anymore.
Oh my god, Chris.
I'm not sure. I need a lava buffer, I think. I really do. But I don't know if that's a reasonable idea.
Yeah. Yeah. Shit.
How's it still running out of power if it's got 27k? What the hell's wrong with this system? I need to sort out some sort of method. I want to say, like, creative power, because I don't really know if we need to focus so much on running the entire system off of lava.
I don't know. We could do nuclear. Why not?
There are limitations here, Aven.
I think the limitations are the mods themselves.
Exactly. We can't have nuclear.
Okay, so what's the best thing, Steam?
The best thing, I think, other than a water turbine, which is pretty good, but caused a massive amount of lag, it's mariculture, and it's not exactly the best build, so I wouldn't want to put that in.
Bro, that.
Other than that, there's solar power, which requires redstone signal to tell it when to collect and not collect, because it can't do both collect and output at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
And it costs an entire diamond block for one. And second of all, it's not the best, but it will produce power for free. I think lava really is the best way to go, but it's just hard to maintain a constant lava supply. But it's just like, we're using this entire lava supply system just to power the computer. And the random stuff that we have around the base. And I don't know if this is reasonable. Like, should we be doing a creative battery? Because it would make our lives so much easier. We wouldn't have to worry about this machine getting massive and massive just because it needs lava. Because, I mean, this thing, like, on my server, I've got, like, I've got, like, 4 times this setup of lava creator. And, like, 3 or 4 times the size of engines. So, I mean, there's a lot more to it. What?
I didn't... Alright, Dan, you heard about the, like, burning alive of, pilot from Jordan?
I've heard of it, yes.
Yes, well, apparently, like, King Abdullah was commander of Special Forces, and I'm thinking to myself, well, obviously, because Commander-in-Chief is always commander of Special Forces, but I think he has experience, and I was like, oh man, if you messing with the man who has experience in his own military, you're boned. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to believe that George W. Bush had experience in the military. You know what I mean? It's really weird.
George W. Bush?
Yes, he was actually in the armed services.
Meh.
I don't know what for. I forgot. I believe it was for something. No, I do not.
I take the cheap method. This is never going to get crafted. Oh, God, why?
I know it was a controversy because people were...
You know, I think... I think maybe we should consider going to creative power source, because in the long run, we're just going to build more and more lava generation stuff. The same old setup. Just built into a massive tower offshore so that we don't experience huge lag.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, in the long run, it doesn't really matter. This is more or less condensing it, and we would have brought the computers online anyway, as well as to expedience the series.
Uh-huh.
We're
Apparently.
gonna find out we go past the limits of the creative one, and it's gonna be like, you need 2 of these. I mean, we'll keep the lava generator, of course. It still has its uses. And I guess we'll let it continue pumping power whenever it gets a chance to. Because, I mean, we do need the lava for our system over there for smelting.
Well, yeah. We could always, heat it up with our farts. Our warm, toasty farts.
I don't know about that, Ev.
I think science will approve of it.
I don't think it will. That reminds me, I gotta install sewage systems for the cows.
Oh, yeah. We don't have that going, do we?
At some point we do.
At some point we will.
I mean, the thing is, though, is I don't think that the sewage is actually useful. So...
Well, it's not useful besides quest-wise.
I know, that's what sucks, though. It's like you can't even use it as fertilizer, I don't think.
Damn.
It's like literally just you got a bucket of useless crap, literally.
I love it. But apparently, George W. Bush Jr. actually served in the Air National Guard in Vietnam. Man, that's crazy.
Yeah.
It's real crazy. That's real crazy. That's real cray. That's so cray. Chris, why is it so cray?
I have no idea.
I don't know. Oh, that's all cray.
There's lava getting pumped into the energy source. I'm sure that's fine.
Huh. Shit.
Max output. That should have brought the system right online. It's outputting 1 million.
Not enough, Chris. It's not enough.
Okay, no, it was just 10,000.
Exactly. Still not enough.
It might not be.
You still have red drives, Chris.
There's
My
terrifying
drives are
things.
still red.
Well, your rig's red, so...
Oh.
Oh no, that's my rig. I'm the only one with a rig.
I wouldn't mind a rig mod.
Yeah, I mean, we landed on this planet. And you became native. Look what's happened to you, Aven.
I am like, I'm like that one person from Game of Thrones. Don't back sass me, you sassy person.
Don't you do that,
sass.
man? I got a good right hook. See that? Look at that. Right.
You
I'm right with
unemotional blind fool. Don't you see you're hurting me?
You're right. Emotions. I'm taking them into account. Emotions. Just kill you.
Wait, can you even touch me? Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
I will now hit you with a wrench.
Oh.
I hope you understand where you put yourself. Alright, well, the entire system's back online, so that's good. We cheated to do it, but that's fine. It would have just been too much rehash of lava building and crap anyway.
Yeah, basically.
Besides, we're already going through... We're going to deal with rehash of a lot of crap as it is. We got to build cobblestone through our teeth. So, it's not going to be fun. Dirt collection's not even close to where it needs to be. We didn't put a dent in it at all after all that time. Like, I left this server running for like a week, and every leaf has been turned into dirt, basically, and we didn't even remotely ding it. Like, we have 4 blocks. No, it's alright. We have 7 blocks. 7 blocks out of, I believe, 1,000 that we need. And that was leaving the system running for a week. That's terrifying. I don't see how we could up the production. I mean, unless we set it up so that system was full on, because I wasn't collecting leaves from every single one of them, and they weren't all getting produced in the dirt. But for us to make this system work, we're looking at like...
I need to go pee.
How insulting. But yeah, we're gonna have to build like massive rows of this dirt production. It's insane. Like, this thing is just not even remotely putting out enough dirt supply. I mean, I think I'm gonna have to like build it out to here and then push it all the way down to here, something like that, and it's gonna be producing dirt like crazy. That thing's gonna be running non-stop. I'll be sitting here in creative mode so I don't get killed by the Green Grove, and it's still going to be just like hours upon days of time. I don't know who made these quests, but I think you went a little bit overkill on how much you require. Way too much. Way too much. Like, 10, understandable. 100, pushing it but doable. 1,000, come on now. 1,000,000 wood, doable, but just as questionable. I need more cobblestone. Cobblestone production's slow as crap. This isn't really necessary. Oh, look, the tree grew. Oh, those will fill up with lava. That's good. I've got to combine more bees. Let's see what we have here. I want to get quartz bees, but that requires sinister. That's going to be a lot of work. I should get those bees going a little bit better. I think I can set up a pipe system for them. It's just not going to be the best pipe system, but it'll work. I need to do something about destroying bees, though. They're starting to get a bit numerous in our storage here. I mean, we've already got 1,600 useless, mundane bees. Are they mundane? No, monazaic. Monastic, rather. So many bees. Alright, well. So, to set up a system, I'll need pipes. So I'll need item ducts. Question item ducts because, as anyone may have noticed, I did replace them on the tree farm. Like, I think item ducts have quite a bit of potential, but there's just something terribly wrong with the code for them, or something like that, because they would just break down so often. Like, they'd get saplings stuck in these pipes here, and they just would not want to move forward, and there's no reason. I mean, the things were empty. All of them were empty. The field was empty. They just didn't want to go through the system anymore, and I don't know why. I think it's because it couldn't tell far away how to get to the location it needed to go. So I replaced them with these utility pipes. Extra Utilities has some really good pipes. I used a sorter with the sapling in the yellow spot, so I could actually have it get sorted to there and control whether or not a certain type of plant is used. So if I want to put lettuce in here, then I can replace this sapling with lettuce, and this won't pull out saplings anymore. So that'll pull all the saplings out of the system and then just start circulating lettuce eventually. And of course the sorter put the saplings back into there too. Well, that's about it. I changed this pipe system just because it was pretty terrible, and it's disappointing to see that it's so terrible because I like the mod that it's come from, which is extra thermal expansion rather. But it does not perform like I need it to. It's fine for small tasks though. I mean, I don't think I'll ever have a problem with the liquid ones. Really, unless of course I had an issue with it where it would crash my nether before because I was piping stuff in the nether. Probably not the smartest move anyway, but whatever. But I don't think the liquid ones will fail me. I haven't seen it happen too much. And the energy ones are fine. The energy ones work perfectly. I don't know. Well, there's some bugs with them, but they work perfectly for the majority of the time. But for some reason, item ones just give up on you. They'll just quit. I don't know why. There's some complicated issues here too, because there's a mushroom planted here for this industry and the industrial apiaries, because I believe esoteric requires mushrooms. No, wait. I was growing mossy ones at some point to make esoteric, I think. And mossy ones needed mushrooms, so there has to be mushroom planted in here in the dark. So I had to cover this up from the inside and then jump out. These bees are so requiring. They need so much. So needy. But that's fine. Alright, so now I want to go to central chest, I think. And then the central chest will be piped into the system via a normal pipe, a normal import pipe. And then I will sort through the items when they're in the system.
Sorry,
I'm not sure.
I was just teaching the poor Irish chap get schooled.
All the schooling. It's a good thing you had some random Irish person to tell this.
I'm fine.
Alright, I think all this will put into a chest. Do we have any diamond chests? Of course not. That would be reasonable. Into the water. Because reasons left me.
Only thing we have left is manure on a farm we never touched.
Hey, what do you mean farm we've never touched?
What? I mean,
yeah, that farm. Oh yeah, that farm. So
You
untouchable,
egocentric
it
ass.
was neglected to the point where I forgot it existed.
you egocentric ass thought of this farm first before the other one.
I need to confirm my own successes before I confirm yours. I use successes, Liberally. Alright, let me see here. Chest.
Hey Chris, can I put apples on trees?
No. But I felt like it was something that actually was questionable. So.
It is something I really want to do. I was like, I want to put a tree up.
Actually, wait, yes, you can.
Okay.
Well, not to the degree I'm thinking you're thinking. I'm assuming you want to just throw it onto the tree when it's grown. Right?
I want a full-grown tree that has the most amount of output, yes. And then put more outputs on it. That's what I want to make happen. I want to make science happen.
You can make apple trees by using a sapling and an apple. But that'll make apple saplings, and that's it. You won't get anything more out of it.
Well, that's not what I want.
Exactly.
That's not what anyone wants.
What if they like apple trees? You ever thought about that?
I thought you were about to say, what the fuck?
There are people out there right now questioning who you are and why you would ask such a thing. Also, never mind. Yeah, so there's people out there questioning who you are and why you would ask such a terrible question, Aven. I mean, there's no stupid questions, Aven, but God. Stressing the limits here.
You know, at first I questioned it, and then I challenged it.
But then you came to accept it, right?
Yep.
There you go.
There is no such thing as a stupid question. But I'm sure enough the internet would tell me otherwise.
There's no such thing as a stupid question. There's such things as stupid people. That's what you got to realize here. The question's not stupid. The person who asked it is. That's the difference. Alright, gonna need servos. I don't think those are programmed in. Of course not. Gonna need an import. Probably gonna want a stronger import than just this.
These Doritos are fucking fantastic.
What are they?
They're fucking chili. The sweet, spicy chili.
It's crazy.
You know those Doritos. You had them before. They taste so good. They taste so sweet. They taste so spicy. They taste like chili. Dear Lord, that tastes just, oh my God, I'm just creaming in my mouth. Yes.
It's like an explosion of flavor in your mouth.
Not that further either.
A classic saying from you way back when.
Like,
but I could never, of course, disagree with it. It was a totally logical conclusion. So I was like, yeah.
what was happening at that
flavor
time?
in your mouth.
What was happening at that time?
Nothing. We were just talking about... I don't remember what we were talking about. I just know it was a perfectly normal scenario in which the answer was it was very flavorful, basically. and you responded with a perfectly acceptable answer. So, of course, at the same time, I was listening to it carefully, as I always do, and I'm just like, I see where this is going somewhat, but at the same time, I'm okay with this.
Chris, why are these holes here?
What?
Why are these holes here?
Where? Oh, I went over there quickly, just built up a bunch of cobblestone. All the holes over there are torches in the ground.
Yeah,
I was going to raise them.
Why? Why didn't you raise them?
What?
Oh.
I used the wand, so I just ran through there. I was going to raise them afterwards, so I wouldn't lose the light, and when I left it alone, it wouldn't start spawning monsters. So the last thing we need is an epidemic of monsters.
So you took a loan of cobblestone.
What?
Mm-hmm.
What?
You took a loan of cobblestone. Oh.
A loan of cobblestone. What do you mean a loan?
Oh.
Stop dying. You listen here. You don't you die on me.
It's too late, Chris.
Well, how will we be able to go on without you?
Easy. With taxes.
I keep overshooting this. I've lost the ability to parkour because I'm so distraught. Part of me wanted to sing part of me wanted to like hum the Mission Impossible song, but then I realized I don't know it. Like, dang it. I should know these things. That actually reminds me, I had a Mission Impossible game for PlayStation. I don't remember whatever happened to it. It's been so long. So long since I had childhood. It was a time when I was younger. That went out the window.